My little sister called me from a locked bathroom, whispering that Dad's new girlfriend told her to say she fell down the stairs. I was 2 states away at college when the message came through. Just 11 words and a crying voice note. Mia is 8. She doesn't lie about bruises. I called our father 4 times. No answer. I called the house line. Sharon picked up, syrupy sweet, said Mia was being dramatic again, and that everything was fine. In the background, I heard my sister crying, and then a door closing hard enough to cut the sound off completely. I drove 6 hours through the night. I didn't call the police first because I told myself I needed to see her, needed to know, needed to not be the sibling who overreacted and blew up a family over a scraped knee. That decision still keeps me up some nights. When I got there at 2 a.m., the house was dark, except for one upstairs light. I used my old key. Sharon was asleep on the couch with a wine glass tipped over on the rug. My father wasn't home. I went up to Mia's room and she was awake, sitting against the headboard like she'd been waiting for me. Her wrist was wrapped in a dish towel, swollen, the kind of swelling that doesn't come from stairs. She flinched when I turned on the light. She said if I told Dad the truth, they'd send me to live with Grandma and I'd never see him again, Mia whispered. She said you'd be mad at me for lying. I wasn't mad. I was something with no name, cold and enormous, sitting in my chest. I took photos of her wrist. I took photos of a bruise on her upper arm shaped like 4 fingers. I packed a bag while she watched me with an expression too calm for an 8-year-old, the expression of someone who has learned that calm keeps you safe. We were in the car by 2:40 a.m. I called our mother, who left Sharon 3 years ago for reasons nobody in the family discussed out loud, and she met us at an emergency room 40 minutes from the house. The doctor confirmed a hairline fracture, not from a fall downstairs, from a grip, twisted. Here is where it gets complicated, and where I still don't know if I did the right thing. My father called at 6 a.m. frantic, saying I'd kidnapped his daughter, that Sharon told him I'd shown up drunk and dangerous and taken Mia against her will. He believed her. Not fully, not for long, but for one entire day he believed the woman he'd been dating for 8 months over the son who drove 6 hours because his little sister was crying in a locked bathroom. The hospital called Child Protective Services, which is standard, which I knew would happen, which I still wasn't ready to watch unfold. A caseworker interviewed Mia alone. Mia, who had spent months being coached on what to say, froze completely and said nothing for 11 minutes. I watched through a window, my stomach in my throat, terrified that my sister's silence would be read as nothing happened here, terrified that I had gambled her whole future on being believed. Then Mia said one sentence. Ask her about the belt in the laundry room. Sharon had a system. A belt used only on Mia, kept separate from anything my father would recognize, brought out only when he worked late shifts. The caseworker found it that afternoon, exactly where Mia said it would be, worn on the buckle end from repeated use. My father sat in a hospital hallway and cried in a way I had never seen a grown man cry. He kept asking the same question. How did I not know? How did I not know? Sharon is currently facing charges. My father moved back into the house with Mia and started therapy, both of them together, twice a week. He calls me every Sunday now and thanks me. And every Sunday I say it's fine, and every Sunday it isn't, because I keep thinking about the 15 minutes I sat in my car outside that house, deciding whether to call him first or drive straight to my sister, and how differently everything could have gone if I'd chosen wrong, and how for one full day, her own father chose someone else's version of the truth over hers. I don't know how you forgive someone for believing the wrong person, even when they eventually believed the right one. Mia says she's forgiven him already. I'm still working on it.